fight! Imagine being out in the wilds and coming face to face with that.
At least they tried to make it look like these soldiers had a last stand against the dinosaurs.
That's ridiculous. And kind of awesome.
Get that door open. Okay, somewhere in here there should be a way to open the volcano door.
I'll follow your lead.
What's this? Zenith tech. Looks like a storage device of some kind. But for what? Better see what my focus turns up.
Have at it.
Some kind of fluid. Ugh. Strong odor.
I can smell it from here. Like alcohol that's too strong to drink.
That's a preservative, maybe? This note seems to indicate that hair was taken from the Quen. And some nail clippings.
Ew! Gross!
It's test tubes. For an experiment? Or maybe just for taking samples.
What'd you turn up?
I think Londra is collecting and preserving Quen DNA samples in that device.
DNA?
Think of it as a way to store a person's physical essence. I'll send you data on it later.
Okay, I guess. Let's move on then. This one won't open.
Sit tight. See if I can find a way around.
Watch them.
It's not a friendly-looking chair. That console could be useful, though. There's a network here, but it's locked down. Maybe if I cycle the power, I can force a reset and gain access. Ah, it's shorted. Guess I'll need a new battery. Kind of look like cells. For some of the Quen?
The armory used to be an infirmary for snot-nosed kids who lost their mommies in the park. Fitting, then, that it'll be used for my own little brood, poking the Quen with needles and force-feeding them their medicine.
This'll be in my stash when I need it. Okay, there's a battery. Now, how do I get it where it needs to be?
How's it going down there?
I think I found a way to access the facility systems. Gonna reset the power and find out.
Okay. Try not to fry yourself.
All right, battery's in place. Now to cycle the power again. All right, power's back. I hope it reset the network.
Hey, the door just unlocked. I'm coming your way.
The apple orange, an orange. Respond, respond, respond.
What is this?
The bird is a fish, is a fish. Respond, respond, respond. The triangle, the tri-square is a square. Respond, respond, respond.
That doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't want the Quen to think for themselves. I've got a feeling this is MSP.
Ancestors. He's brainwashing them.
To respond is to obey, is to obey, is to obey, is to obey.
We have to stop him.
Aloy, the one who eliminated the other members of Far Zenith. I'm glad that you managed to reset the system.
You are?
Yes. It allowed me to bypass several restrictions. There's something I must ask of you, and I'm willing to help you in return.
You work for Laundra and you expect us to trust you?
Hold on. Okay, if you're willing to help, prove it. Help me understand what's going on here. Landra's building a spaceship. He's collecting genetic material from the Quen, subjecting them to MSP, this kind of mind control. But others, like Seika's sister, they seem to be part of a selection process. What does it all add up to?
Your observations are astute. Walter plans to leave Earth before the entity known as Nemesis arrives. He wants to create a new colony on a distant world, using stored Quen DNA to clone its populace. He also intends to bring a small number of carefully selected individuals with him. These will form his retinue, a family of sorts that will rule the colony by his side.
Like gods.
An apt comparison, except that only Walter will be all-powerful.
Yeah, I can guess how. He's gonna use MSP on every single one of them.
Correct. On the populace and his retinue alike. None will be able to defy him. I am deeply familiar with what that is like.
So Alondra is interviewing the Quen to pick favorites, and what, they'll help him rule his new colony?
He calls it auditioning. His goal is to choose companions who remind him of members of his 21st century inner circle. Yet he is also wary of repeating a mistake. One of his closest associates betrayed him in the past. This, I believe, is why he is so intent on using MSP to control everyone around him.
So he wants adoring friends, as long as they can't quite think for themselves.
And is Kina close to joining this retinue?
Correct. In the most important role, that of Walter's mate. He is looking for someone that reminds him of his late wife, a famous actress. He's even having candidates recite lines from one of her best-known hollows.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
You said you would help us, but you wanted something in return. What is it?
I have spent 1,000 years as Walter's servant, doing his bidding as he constantly tweaks my personality matrix. I am weary. It is time for my servitude to end. I will grant you access to Walter if you purge my source code using your override device.
You mean kill you? Are you sure?
Yes. Please. Let me rest.
All right.
I have unlocked the door that will lead you to Walter. He is not yet aware that you are here. In addition, I have disabled the facility's air and sea defenses in case you need future access.
Thank you. And, goodbye.
At last, I'm free.
Feels like Landra rots everything he touches.
It's gotta end. Come on. She said the volcano's open now. So it wasn't enough for Landra to build a ship that'll irradiate thousands when it launches. He wants to rule over his own brainwashed world like a god.
We have to put a stop to it and get my sister away from him before it's too late. I'm glad you're here, Aloy. I don't know what I would have done without you.
There's nowhere else I'd want to be.
Never thought Pyrrha would be in the top 2. But Walter knows best.
My shards are on Kina. Did you see the way she walked into the volcano? No fear.
We have to get in there.
Did you see that?
Time is running short. I need to get off planet with as big a head start.
I'm sorry, Walter. I guess I'm just a bit out of sorts.
It's only natural to be nervous, darling. Do you need some time?
No. I can do it.
All right, then. And just relax. Take a moment. And when you're ready, give it to me again.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
All right, thanks for that. Let's give Kina a try, shall we?
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, you. You are really something, aren't you? See, you remind me very much of someone that I once knew. Yet with a beauty all your own.
Honestly, it's just inspiring to be standing here in front of you.
You are the one who's inspiring, my dear.
Seika.
Would you mind terribly if we did that one more? Oh.
Seika.
Get away from her.
Now I see! The Ginger Avenger has finally caught up with me. Nova, how did the riffraff get past you? Nova?
Nova's gone. She couldn't stand another minute with you, and I can see why. I thought the others, Enos, were disgusting. But you really are something, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes! I am different than the others. Yes! Among other things, I have dug up a way to crush you like an insect. Oh, what a shame. Could have been my rising star.
My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here.